Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there. But give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Banks. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed to the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be a 39-yard attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Canes.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Turner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Hands off to the left. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Rebels churn out another first down. He hands it off from the gun. And the Soft are able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Defense is coming after him. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
What a play by this quarterback. We're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered. Uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. All spotted at the 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He'll hand it off. Fighting him off. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Good job up front by this offensive line. Good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
And the Canes with first and 10 here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Using his legs here. Finding some room with the 25. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He shreds the tackle. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And the field goal is good. And that will tie the game here.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place and gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Rebels will have first and 10 here. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Trying to find some room. It's Ruiz. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drop.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. How about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown for the U.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense moving to a bunch formation. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's an out route, the catch made. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. We'll talk strategy here. That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
When he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. One more play before they head to the locker room. Defense not pressing this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Ball handed off. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Canes pick up enough to get a first down there. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Third down, out of the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wide out. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Handoff from the shotgun. Great cut there.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And he drops back in the gun. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Powers through the tackle. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's 3rd down for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead, but instead they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw, bringing pressure. He's moving out of the pocket. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Passes the 40. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life here by the offense. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. No press here. The defense backing away. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback's safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hardy. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. The ball is loose. The offense recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's caught. It's Banks. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now the running back's got it again. The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. Will look to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. And the Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Tight end goes in motion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen to try to win it in regulation? Let's see. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Hurricanes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. pre-snap motion from the offense. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. Going fast. They need to get a little bit closer to give their kicker a better chance. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. Porter's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So now on comes the field goal unit. So here we go. They'll spot the ball at the 25. It's a 42-yard attempt for the win. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. So here we go. They'll spot the ball at the 25. It's a 42-yard attempt for the win. He missed it. Field goal, no good. That one's off target, and the game will remain tied.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Throws a rocket toward the right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring or the game is over.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play and keep hope alive in this game. Offense will keep it on the ground here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And now the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I like that you trust your running back. You're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
And he's got it, an overtime game winner.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.